Volunteers were busy yesterday painting shamrocks along the route, and this morning we're joined by someone who's an expert on Ireland, the Mayor of County Cork, Declan Hurley. Thank you so much for being here, and you just got to Detroit earlier this morning, right?
Just a few hours ago, about 1:30.
So I know you're a little tired, but what brings you here to Detroit?
Well, so I'm delighted to be here representing Ireland and representing Cork in Detroit. We're here to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, Detroit style, of course, and also we have connections between Cork and Detroit. Number one, we have the Queen of the United Irish Societies, which is growing in popularity here in Detroit and back in Cork, and as well we have connections through the Ford family who originated and came from Ireland.
Tell me a little bit more about the Queen of Detroit United Irish Societies. What exactly is that?
That kicked off back in 2015 when we got a phone call from Sheila Cassidy. And again, it goes back towards our lineage and our ancestors. And it's whereby it's women of 17 to 24 get to go to Ireland and experience, I suppose, Irish hospitality and learn from their ancestors as to where they came from. And particularly with very strong ancestral linkages between America and Ireland and certainly Cork.
I love that. And you know what? Speaking of links, the Ford family have a little link to Cork County?
They do indeed,
really?
Yes. We all know the Ford motor car.
We do know who they are.
Yes,
yes,
that's good. Just checking.
just checking. Yeah.
Yes. They came from, Henry Ford's grandfather came from West Cork, where I come from personally, is in southwest Ireland, and a very popular and very proud family name in Ireland. And we have very strong connections. And yes, I suppose the family have great, I suppose, respect in Ireland. And it's a world-renowned name for, obviously, the Ford motor car.
And there used to be a Ford factory out over there in Ireland, right?
There was in Cork. Unfortunately, it did close the stores in 1984, and it's now home to part of the Cork Crawford Art Design College, and it's going to be part of the. It's close to Cork City, part of the redevelopment of Cork Harbour. So it's exciting times to see, I suppose, the factory come back into I suppose modern history now for what it's known for the previous history of the making of the Ford Model T car.
And you know, I have to ask this, I'm very curious. There's a certain way that Americans celebrate St. Patrick's Day. How do the Irish celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
We just have one big party back in Ireland. That's
okay,
what it
so
is.
It's sort of similar.
Yeah, it is. It is indeed. Yeah, it's a fantastic family event, and it's our day to celebrate our heritage, our national saint, St. Patrick, and it's just one of those big celebrations we have back in Ireland. And I'm here this year to, I suppose, sample Detroit style, and looking forward to a fantastic parade tomorrow.
Yeah, what I was going to ask you, you know, is this your first time in Detroit?
It is, yes.
Okay, so what are you hoping to get out of this trip?
I think we just want to continue to build our linkages here with Detroit. We have very strong connections from, I suppose, our ancestors. And again, it's just about that. I think I suppose the Atlantic Ocean connects us as opposed to divide us. And we're here this time, I suppose, to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but just to build on our connectivity and to build on the friendships we have. And it's great to, I suppose, retrace our path from our ancestors who came here to America many, many years ago, but now it's a celebration and we intend to celebrate it tomorrow here in Detroit.
Oh, I love that. What time's the parade tomorrow?
12:30, I think.
12:30?
Yeah. Just checking, not sure. I'll be there anyway.
Okay, all right. Well, more importantly, we need to find out what the weather is like. And thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure.
And, you know, we're so excited to have you here. So we're going to toss it over to Keenan to find out what the weather is. The weather going to hold up tomorrow, Keenan?
Yeah, and you know something? I think it's a pretty natural transition because the name Keenan is, of course, Irish. No, it's an Irish name.